Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second season of Remotes Are Me. We are live right here at the Venice Stadium, and this is the softball stadium right here on the campus of Venice High School. And tonight it's a big doubleheader. Venice and Riverview are capping things off at 5 o'clock, and then at 7 o'clock it will be Venice and Manatee, and they'll be taking to the field. Starting out this evening, Riverview is the home team this evening, and we can look at their various positions. And we can see that Brielle Forcum is the catcher. Cassie Cross is the pitcher. Michaela DeSantis is playing first base. At second base, Alyssa Choquette. And Michelle DePuma is playing second base. And Lauren Merrill is playing third base. In right field, Sam Carlin. And then Holly Peluso is playing at center field. And Angela Lakowski is in left field. And just to kind of take a look at who's going to be the positions for the Lemon Bay Manta Rays, we can see that, I'll get that up here in a minute. But just glad to have you with us. And you can see that the girls are out there, and they're ready to take the field. The umpires, they're in their positions. They have the various coaches down in the batter's box down below here. And we'll try and give you as much of the field as we can. And we're trying to give it all to you, and you're going to be able to get everything but third base and the parts of the left field. But you'll be able to see all of the action here. And as lights come down, the lights will come onto the stadium, and it's going to be absolutely great. Well, they're doing their warm-ups, and they've been out here since about maybe 4 o'clock. Some of them have been out here since 3:30. And in the press box here, we've got the Venice girls softball team, and they've been rocking with country music here in the pregame. Yeah, and you can hear them, and they're set to go, and they've got to sit through 2 hours. But I think you guys going to hit the concession stand?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We have good burgers.
Yeah. All right, we'll get things here underway. And Kim Pinkham now is shaking hands with the umpire, saying, don't mess around with us here. Colors for the Riverview Rams, they're in their deep maroon and black with white accents. And for the Lemon Bay Manta Rays, they're in their deep navy blue and their orange with white numerals. Coming up, it will be number 23, and that will be Bailey Grossenbacher, and she'll be the leadoff hitter this evening. And she bats left-handed, and she's been a multi-discipline athlete for Lemon Bay. She has played some basketball, and she even played a little bit of volleyball, I believe, in the fall. And it's good to see these girls doing multi-discipline here in the high school level. And you're going to notice later on in the Venice game that there is a Michigan State commit. And so we'll be talking about that at 7 o'clock when that game gets to get underway. In high school softball, and in softball, it's 7 innings. It does not go 9, it goes 7 innings. And so we're ready to get things underway, and as soon as the warm-up pitchers are done, we can get the ball game underway.
Off here tonight, we have the senior, number 23, Bailey Grossenbacher. Have a great season, ladies.
He's so good when he does it. He's so calm. You're doing good. Yeah. You're doing good.
Wait, get it hot, girl. Are you slapping?
Right. Let's slap.
All right, we're ready to go. Bailey's in the batter's box and kind of blocked there by that one post there, but we'll see what we can do. And she's ready to take her 2 steps in. Catching this evening is Brielle Forkham for the Riverview Rams. I believe Riverview will be back down here on Thursday night to play the Venice Indians. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to get underway. There's the first pitch. It's a strike, called strike. All right. And here we go with the pitch. All right. Goes right to second base. And she is safe. So she made it there.
Now batting for the Manta is number 9, Kincaid.
Number 9, Madison Kincaid coming up. Right-handed hitter. That's another called strike. Bailey is holding tight at first base there, not taking a big lead off. Coach Strickland there is coaching first base. Here we go, the windup. There's the pitch. A nice little blooper. And does it drop? No, she did not catch it cleanly. And so we now have runners at first and second. Kristen Chandler now, number 10, is batting. Now, this year she's going to be playing shortstop. Last year she played catcher. She's one of the captains of the team. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. It's wide, ball 1. See, there we go, ball 1. Here we go. The windup. Foul ball. Count is 1-1. And we're on YouTube on Remotes Are Me, so look for Remotes and the letter R and me. So go to YouTube and search out Remotes Are Me. We are live streaming. All right, the count is 1-1. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. All right. Here's the windup. That looks like it was a ball, and it is. Count is 2-2. They're at a disadvantage here in the stadium. The scoreboard is not working, so the scoreboard is under pregame rules as well, or preseason rules. So they'll have to get the electrical people out here. There's the hit right to third base. Touches the third for the force out. Runners are still at first and second, but there's now 1 out. Number 4, Ella Krasitsky, and she was one of the starters last year, and she was a freshman. This year she's a sophomore, right-handed hitter. There's 1 out, runners at first and second. Glad to have you with us. Preseason action, swing and a miss, strike 1. I'll tell you, the field is very well manicured. I was over here yesterday admiring it and watching the Venice girls practice. I watched Lemon Bay practice last week. A nice swing there by Ella. Just over the head of second base. The runners kept their tags, And all runners are safe, so we have runners at first, second, and third. One out.
Now batting, number 3, Caitlin Gaskell.
Caitlin Gaskell is coming up to the plate. And she's a right-handed hitter. We've got bases loaded. And Caitlin Gaskell, she will be catching. Timeout is called by Coach Pinkham, as you can see. Coach is saying, tell you what, after we get this run in here, how about some pizza?
While we're waiting for this to settle, I just want to let everybody know that we are live streaming on YouTube this evening at
Remotes are me.
Remotes Are Me. So if you want to let people know that they can check this out on live stream on YouTube, it's Remotes Are Me. With the R being the letter R. Jeff, like they called Jeff out at second, so for the second out. Can you see it? There you go. They called her out at second.
So they did call her out at second, so now there's going to be a runner at second and third. And so now we are looking at a 2-out situation. All right, Gaskell's now the hitter. Just wide outside, ball 1. Want to know the count? 2 outs, runners at second and third for Lemon Bay.
So I don't know why she went to second.
That was a little bizarre, wasn't it, Jeff? All right, here we go. Nice little hit. Could it be a blooper? No, caught, and that retires the side. So at the end of the top of the first inning, we've got nothing and nothing, 0-0. And we will be back. All right, now here's the positions for Lemon Bay. Catching for Lemon Bay is Caitlin Gaskell. Pitching for Lemon Bay, Ella Krasetsky. Bailey Grossenbacher, she'll be playing first base. Elizabeth Caviston at second. Playing shortstop, Christian Chandler. Madison Kincaid playing third base. In right field, we'll have Bailey Goff. And at center field, we have Kendall Bennett. And then in left field, we have Haley Goldsby. So it's kind of fun to watch these girls get ready. And we're about ready to get our first batter up. And the first batter will be number 5, Michelle DePuma. So here we go. The bottom of the first inning. Glad that you are watching on Remotes Are Me. This is our first game of season number 2 of Remotes Are Me. All right, they're going to go around the horn. The umpire's going to kind of brush off the rubber. Michelle is the shortstop for the Riverview Rams.
So now on the next one, though, like if I want to do Don't Stop Believing again, I want to do so that it's, I touch it once and it doesn't start.
All right, Ella did a great job last year kind of learning the ropes, but she's a really good pitcher, and she was a freshman last year, so now this is her second year with the Mantas. First pitch, high, ball one. Here we go. Next pitch. Showing bunt.
How fast do you think she's throwing?
1-1 the count. Just beyond the home run fence out there is the Intercoastal Waterway. It's right along here, and it's hard to believe that 20 years ago this is just a big pile of dirt back here, and this whole complex has really been developed. A nice hit, shallow left field, caught. 1 out.
Now batting in the second spot, number 11.
Holly Peluso, number 11, coming up.
Commit. Holly Peluso.
Where did she commit?
Florida Atlantic.
Florida Atlantic. So Holly's a Florida Atlantic commit. Really nice. Low. Still a strike. Just caught that outside edge. Here we go. There's the pitch. Foul ball. 0-2 the count. All right, Ella's with the pitch. Another foul ball. 0-2 the count. Staying alive. It's nice to see these young girls get these opportunities in college ball, and this is a great place to be down here in Southwest Florida because many opportunities to play during the school year, more than, like, say, Michigan or Ohio. Showed it, dropped it. Will she be able to make it? She is. I thought he was going to go safe, but he went out, so he's safe. She is now at first base.
Let's see if they come out of the dugout.
I mean, that looked like he was going to call out, then he went safe, didn't it, Jeff?
Yeah.
I'm talking to Jeff, our stadium announcer here at Venice High School.
Batting third, number 12, Lauren Merrill.
Lauren Merrill plays third base, and she's batting third, number 12, left-handed, southpaw. Here's Kraszewski. Swing and a miss.
It's a K, drop 3, E2. K, drop D3, E2.
This is all it is, though. It's never.
Okay, here we go. Here's the pitch. It's wide. Runner's advancing. And makes it. Steals the base. 1-1 the count. It's a wild pitch. Actually, the pitch was okay. The catcher just couldn't quite handle it to move it on. 1 out. Runner at second. Swing and a miss. That's a strike. 1-2 the count. No runs. We're at the bottom of the first inning. Glad to have you with us on Remotes Are Me on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon down here in Southwest Florida. I know it's going to be storming and really snowing up in the Midwest this weekend. Wide, ball. 2-2 the count. Lauren Merrill at the plate. Runner's not doing any leadoff at all, but she's ready to take off. Here it goes to short left. Caught. Runner tags up.
Now batting in the 4th spot, number 16, Michaela DeSantis.
First baseman Michaela DeSantis, number 16, coming up to the plate. Right-handed hitter. We've got 2 outs. Runner still is at second base. It's number 11, Holly Peluso. There's Ella with the pitch. And it's high, but just catches it. Strike 1. Be nice to see Krzyzewski get out of the inning here. Riverview's going to play tough. This is a perennial rivalry game. Foul ball to the back. Hope it doesn't hit my car, but it just hit Jeff's.
I parked a long way away just for that reason.
I was down the corner there the other night, and one came real close.
That's why you have insurance. That's right. Are you wearing khakis? All right, there you go.
Little State Farm plug?
Yeah, there you go. Here's Ella with the pitch. Foul ball.
I know that would really be good. 5-second rule, 5-second rule.
I don't think I get down there in 5 seconds.
I like those helmets. They actually fit my head.
Yeah, actually, I liked them.
Actually, just kidding, they didn't. I still actually, yeah, it did. I had one that fit. The ones this year don't fit. I forgot one.
Foul ball.
Early
It's
on that.
okay, because I got padding and put that in there, and it's not like that. So I'm driving.
Do we have max preps anywhere? All these rosters are supposed to be loaded on max preps. But I don't know if everybody got up to speed on that yet.
I didn't check Riverviews, but I know that Lemon Bay and Venice is a swing and a miss. Dropped ball, and the runners will advance. Uh-oh, a pickle situation.
Ollie's a great runner.
And Holly tagged up, but Holly probably could have gone home. So we have now runners at second and third.
This spot, number 22, Sam Carlin.
Sam Carlin coming up. I would imagine Sam is short for Samantha, number 22. She's the right fielder. That's the second dropped pitch, but this is preseason. And so the girls are all just kind of learning what's going on here. It's going to be a foul ball off to the right. Number 22, Sam Carlin. This is the first season that Caitlin Gaskell has been catching for the Mannas. So there's things that they'll have to learn. Here we go, Krzyzewski. Swing and a miss. And that brings us to 2 strikes, 0-2 the count. So far, Krzyzewski has thrown 17 pitches this evening. We have runners at second and third for the Riverview Rams. Beautiful pitch, right to the shortstop, all the way over to first base, and she is out. A beautiful throw, and that retires the side. And so at the end of 1 full inning, we've got a score of 0-0. We'll be back in 90 seconds. All right, welcome back. And we've got our ambient mic now set up for the outside, so you'll be able to hear some of the crowd and some of the hits of the bat. Brielle Forkin, Cassie Cross is so far has been doing a pretty good job. Goolsby's up. Here we go. The ball, strike. All right, here we go. Here's the pitch. Nice one. Caught and tagged by the shortstop. Number 2 coming up. Sarah Hampshire. She's the designated hitter tonight. Right-hander. It's a strike. Cross with the pitch. Nice hit. Out to left field. Over the head. And the runner will be going all the way, and Hampshire is going to hold at second base. A nice hit there by Hampshire. Nice single. Coming up for the Mantas will be number 7, Elizabeth Caviston.
Number 7, Elizabeth Addison, the number 8 hitter.
And Caviston plays outfield for the Mantas. Up, a little bit wide, ball 1. Well, the Venice Indians girls softball team, they're climbing all over the roof of the dugout. So, a lot of green. Oop, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Pitching this evening is Cassie Cross for the Riverview Rams, doing a nice job tonight. 1 out, 1-1 the count. Runner at second. Nice hit, foul ball into the stands. Even though they have these huge steel barricades, I mean, it's like Fort Knox when you get in here because of the steel and the chain link fence. All right, here we go. 1-2 the count. Runner at second. Swing and a miss. And she struck out.
With 2 outs, number 6, Kendall Bennett, the number 9 hitter.
Kendall Bennett coming up. She's a center fielder tonight. Sophomore. She's 5'5". Right-handed. Runner at second base. Here's the pitch. It's wide. Ball 1. Neither one of the pitchers this evening have been really doing a lot in the way of pitch count today. They're kind of keeping that under control. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Word on the street is they have excellent concessions here. The girls are saying excellent burgers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And they're all shaking their heads yes up here in the press box, and it's like they're even better than bogeys is what they're saying. Well, I don't know if they're saying that or not. Better than Sharkies? Yes. Well, see, Sharkies has got the fish. Oh, struck out. That retires the side. And so we're going to be back. in 90 seconds. All right, welcome back, and this is now the bottom of the second inning. Glad to have you with us. This is our first game of the second season here on Remotes Are Me, and we're opening up with preseason doubleheader. We've got Lemon Bay, and we've got Riverview, the Lemon Bay Manta Rays, and the Riverview Rams. Glad to have you with us. And Jeff, who's at the plate?
Alyssa Choquette.
Choquette is up. That's Alyssa Choquette. Grishetsky here with the pitch. High. Ball one. Here we go with the pitch. High again, ball two. This is the first preseason for anybody. Today's a doubleheader. Lemon Bay Riverview first game tonight. Venice and Manatee will be the second one. We'll be covering that as well. And then on Thursday, another doubleheader. Once again, Lemon Bay will have the 5 o'clock spot. There's the hit. It's a high ball to the shortstop. That's Christian Chandler, out number one.
Batting second in this inning, the number 7 hitter, Ava Johnston.
Ava Johnston, and she's the designated hitter for tonight. Krzyzewski has a little bit of a higher pitch count than does Cross. High, outside, ball one. Beautiful facility here at Venice and the sports complex, and it's all like college level here, so it's absolutely outstanding. Inside, ball two. We spend a lot of time over in the gymnasium with Coach Brian Wheatley and the basketball team as well. That is a college-sized court over there. These are college, basically college diamonds. They're absolutely outstanding over here. Swing, foul ball, strike one. You would agree with that, Jeff, wouldn't you?
What's that, sir?
These are college-level diamonds.
This is a very nice pitch. Yeah, these are all very, very good diamonds. With the baseball, men's baseball doing so well, this is well taken care of too.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Krzyzewski. Count is 2-1. Inside. Ball three that just misses the corner there. Pitch count 28 for Krzyzewski. We were talking about the burgers. The girls left and went to go get one. Walked her. Ball four. All right. Coming up to the plate is Angela Lukowski, the center fielder, number 4. Nice hit. Right to second base. Checks up at first. And playing second base for the Manta Rays is Elizabeth Caviston. A nice catch there, tagged up. Grossenbacher plays first base. Brielle Forcan coming up now. 1 out. Scores 0-0. This is the top of the second inning. Foul ball. Runner advances. I mean, this would be the bottom of the, yeah. This is the bottom of the second inning. Swing and a miss. Wide, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Runner at second advanced on that ball. The pitch, right down the pike. Strike 1, or strike 2 rather. 1-2 the count. Is it 1-2 or 2-2? 2-2. See what happens here. Foul ball. That was a nice one too, wasn't it, Jeff? We got a couple guys up here, Jeff, and who's over there with it? David? All right. Dave's keeping us honest here with the score. Couple goose eggs so far. All right, we've got a 3-2, full count, 1 out. Runner at second. Here's the pitch. Back, foul ball. Yeah. She's making Krasetsky work for it, isn't she? Foul ball again. Lemon Bay and their visiting navy blue and orange. That was a ball. One out, runners at first and second.
We are back to the top of the order for the Riverview Rams. Number 5, Michelle DePuma.
Michelle DePuma, number 5, shortstop for the Rams. Coming up to bat. She's a right-hander. Krasetsky working the pitch count. Goes off to the right field and into the sun and dropped. Runners at second and third.
That will make the score 1-0. Wells in the bottom of the second. The number 2 hitter, number 11, Holly Peluso is up.
And Peluso's a commit, isn't she? All right, here we go. Krasetsky with the pitch. Tie. runners at second and third, and a runner did come in and score. So it's 1-0 Riverview. This is our second season of Remotes Are Me. Glad that you are with us. Beautiful hit right out to center field. And it's caught for out number 2.
That'll make the score 1-0. After 2. You came up to freaking tell me that my daughter's Adidas freaking socks are no good?
All right, we'll be back in 60 seconds. All right, on deck, welcome back. On deck for the Lemon Bay Manta Rays is number 23, Bailey Grossenbacher. And she was the leadoff batter right at the outset of the game. We're now at the top of the third inning. The score is 1-0, the Riverview Rams. Cassie Cross is the pitcher for the Rams and done a fairly nice job. She's got a pitch count of about 39 pitches right now.
All right, to lead off the third inning here, we're back to the top of the order for the Lemon Bay Manta Rays. Number 23, Bailey Grossenbacher.
All right, let's see if the Manas can now score. Bailey's a left-hander. Here we go. Here's the pitch by Cross. Checks up. Time. Strike. Cross is getting her signs. Nice hit right through the gap, right to right field. And Bailey is on base. Top of the third inning. We're here at the Venice.
Third base person, number 9, Madison Kincaid.
Madison Kincaid coming up to hit for the Manta Rays. Beautiful, beautiful facility here. To our left is Powell Davis Stadium, the football stadium. To our immediate right is the boys' baseball stadium, and behind the fence out there is the Intercoastal Waterway. That was a ball one. Beautiful venue, and to the far left, if you're looking like about 10 o'clock all the way over, is downtown historic Venice. We're on the island side of Venice. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Hey. Huh? Okay. Oh, a nice little blooper in there. Runner does advance to second, but the runner is out at first. So,
Batting with 1 out, the number 3 batter, Christian Chandler.
Christian Chandler coming up to the plate. She played catcher last year, did an outstanding job as catcher. She's playing shortstop this year. Kristen Chandler's a senior, 5'4". Nice hit, foul ball though, into the batting cages. They were aiming for Steve Constantino, the coach of the Venice guys. Runner still at third. That's Bailey Grossenbacher at third. 1 out. She's in scoring position, so if we get a nice base hit here by Chandler, she'll be able to round third and come on home. Coach Strickland is at first base coaching. Nice little blooper. Will it drop? And it does drop in the right. Runner checks up. And so we have runners now at first and third. And that was a nice hit there.
With runners at the corners and 1 out. The number 4 hitter. Number 4, Ella Krajewski.
Ella Krajewski's coming up. She's the pitcher for the squad. And so let's see what happens here. Only 1 out, so at the corners, we've got the runners. Grossenbacher's in scoring position. She's right there at third base. Foul ball. They keep aiming for Jeff's cars. What's going on here? It's Limu, Emu, and Jeff. We got all the insurance covered here. Here we go. Nice swing, but another foul ball back. Only 1 out. Fairly nice crowd here tonight. Maybe about 40 people, 50 people. It'll start increasing when Venice comes in here at 7 o'clock. Here we go. The pitch by Cross. It's high. 1-2 the count. They should have the scoreboard fixed up by Thursday. Here we go. The pitch by Cross. Another foul ball. Well, she's working the pitcher now. This is number 4, Ella Krajewski. Oh, runner's going to advance on that pitch. We have now runners at second and third. We've got a 2-2 count, correct, guys? So now Cross is working it. She's got 51 pitches in the books for her. Swing and a miss. Caitlin Gaskell, she's the batter now. She plays catcher for the Manta Rays. Down low. Ball 1. Oh. Called strike. She wanted to do it, but she didn't. Caitlin Gaskell, she's the catcher for the squad. She's a senior. She's 5'9". Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Be a shame if the Mantas couldn't capitalize on this and at least bring one runner home and score. Yeah. Boy, that's a ball. That could have very easily been called a strike, too. Jeff made a good observation, with the leadoff single and stuff. Bailey's been stuck out there in the bases in leadoff position. Just any nice bunt or just a bloop, she'd be coming in. There's the bloop, maybe. Will she drop it? No, right to center field, and that does retire the side. Bottom of the third. We'll be back in 90.
Bottom of the third. Score is 1-0 still.
All right, welcome back. The bottom of the third inning. And coming up on deck is looks like number 12 for the Rams, and that is Lauren Merrill, third baseman. Is it third baseman or third base person? It's third baseman.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning, we have the number 3 hitter, the third base person, Lauren Merrill, number 12. What was that?
Baseman? Third baseman or third base person?
I do base person, I know.
I'll go third baseman because that's why
Whatever you want to do.
it's out there. I said it. It's done.
There you go. Yeah, I'm with you.
Ella Krasetsky with the pitch, a little bit high. Ball one. If you don't like that, talk to Steve.
Don't bother me none. I'm with you.
Beautiful, right down the pike. Hey, Dave, how many pitches has Ella got? I mean, she's got to be like 54. There's a nice little bloop right to second base and dropped.
Batting second this inning, the number 4 hitter,
Michaela DeSantis, who plays first base, is coming up for the Riverview Rams. My guess is somewhere between in the low 50s for Ella on pitches. Here we go. Beautiful at bat. Oh, I thought it was going to hit our roof. All right. The score is 1-0 in favor of the Riverview Rams. Lemon Bay High School, they are the visiting squad, even though they just came down from Englewood, or came up from Englewood, rather. Another foul ball over to the batting cages off to the left. 0-2 the count. Absolutely outstanding and beautiful night here in Southwest Florida. We had the day, it was just tugging into the low 80s this afternoon, and right now it's extremely pleasant in the 70s. Down the line, foul. And you'll be able to see the sunset, and the lights are already on here at the stadium. Actually, the lights are on in the football stadium. We'll have to get the lights on here. Jammed her. Count still remains 0-2. Coach Bingham believes in Ella. Worked her hard last year as a freshman. She's a sophomore this year. And sees some promise in this young gal. There's the pitch. Going over to third base. Going to the force, and the ball is low. We now have runners at first and second with nobody out.
Nobody out in this inning. Number 5 batter, Sam Carlin.
All right, Sam Carlin's coming up. She plays right field for the Riverview Rams. She's the 5th person in the lineup. And the Rams have runners at first and second. And there's nobody out. Showing bunt, and does. A beautiful bunt going to first base for the force. So runners do advance. And
One out now. Runners on second, third.
that's a sacrifice bunt.
Alyssa Choquette, number 6 hitter up.
Alyssa Choquette. Right-handed. High. Ball 1. Little control issues here for Ella. And this is preseason. So they've got a preseason tonight and a preseason on Thursday. These do not count in the books. And so if you want to go to max preps, they should not be there because they don't want it to count. That was low and inside, ball 2. I was talking with Coach Pinkham last week, and she says if they're on max preps, they'll count the win or the loss because it's on there. And so they try and keep the preseason games off of max preps for that very reason. So what is there is reported. And that's all in that they've got the new reporting system. There's the ball right to the shortstop, Chandler, over to first base, Grossenbacher, and gets the second out.
That will tie the score at 1 with 2 outs. We have number 6, the 7 hitter, Ava Johnston.
Ava Johnston up, 2 outs. Runner did score on that. Ava Johnston now. It's 2-0. Jeff's worried about his car getting hit. Nationwide is by your side there, Jeff. That's right. Showing bunt now. And backs away from the bunt. Ball wide and outside. 1-0. Choquette, number 6. A little bit of a conference here. And Kim's going to be talking to her squad and saying, okay, Ella, what do we have to do here? Why don't you settle down? Looking at Grossenbacher, who plays first base, and working as a team. There's that errant throw from third to second, and that's when the runner did advance.
Blue, what do you got for a count?
I have 1-0. Is that what you have? The only thing we're worried about up here is are we going to get our burgers? The burgers for halftime here. Or actually in between games. Showing bunt again. Choquette. Backs away. Strike. Inside. Ties it up 1-1. Sun is starting to set. It's going to be an outstanding sunset this evening. Come on down. Venice plays at 7 o'clock. Come on down. There's plenty of time. Get on down here. Foul ball off to the right. the boys are playing tonight too. I think this is Game 3 of their World Series tonight, isn't it, Jeff? And the green and white. This is they set up their own little World Series inter squad, and they have a 3-game series. And so tonight is Game 3. Showing bunt goes right down to third, into the gap between second and third. Another run does score, and we have now a runner at first base.
Now making 3-0 with the 8-hitter, number 4, Angela Lukowski.
Lukowski now coming up. Left fielder, number 4. 2 outs, runner at first, and the score is now 3-0. 2 runs have scored in this inning. Here's the pitch, showing bunt. It's outside, ball 1. Thank you for joining us tonight on Remotes Are Me. This is Game 1 of our doubleheader. This is a preseason doubleheader this evening, game day. Glad to have you with us. Krasetsky, the pitcher for the Manta Rays, pitches it. What a hit! Goes out between the shallow center, and that does retire the side. And so at the end of full 3 innings, we've got a 3-0 game. We'll be back. All right, we're here at the top of the 4th. Number 2's coming up, and that's Sarah Hampshire. And she'll be coming up to the plate. No, looks like number 8, excuse me. Haley Goolsby's coming up. Now going over to the first base coaching side will be Coach Pinkham. So you can see her right there on your screen walking down the first base line. They're switching up, and Strickland's now on the left on the third base side. And so let's see what happens here. All right, the Mantas want to get something going here. Cross has had a good outing this evening. See what Goolsby can do. Looked at it, a lazy swing, strike 1. Coach Pinkham's got her iPad out there and charting pitches and all. Got to remember, this is preseason, so they're learning a lot. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And they'll learn what they do tonight, and they'll go and practice tomorrow. And then coming up on Thursday, they'll be back here again. Now, these Manta Rays will be facing Manatee at 5 o'clock on Thursday. And these Riverview Rams will be back facing Venice at 7 o'clock on Thursday. So the Manatee and Riverview, they come down here both nights, and they're just switching off in both Venice and Lemon Bay. Now, they do meet later in the season. And so Venice will be going down to Lemon Bay, and Lemon Bay will be coming here. Strike 3, and that does retire the side.
With 1 out now, the number 7 hitter, designated player, Sarah Hampshire.
Sarah Hampshire now is coming up. This is number 2. This is where I saw the number 2. She had a double last time when she was up. And that's the word from our statistician announcer, Jeff. Dave's still trying to figure out how to turn on the burners for the burgers. All right, here's Hampshire. Cross has had a nice outing this evening. Foul ball, strike one. Oh, wide. Oh, it's a call. I thought that was a ball for sure, and they called it a strike. That was awfully wide, but just caught that corner. 0-2 the count. And she took that one. 1-2 the count. Hampshire looking it over. Hampshire looking it over. Here's the pitch. And foul ball right into the dirt. I have somewhere around 64 pitches for Cross. And there's the swing, and that's the out. Elizabeth Caveston now coming up. If you happen to hear some bats hitting, that's the Venice Indians in the batting cages off to the left. So it's not like, well, wait a minute, I'm hearing bats. That's what you're hearing. All right, top of the fourth. Caveston up the bat. Inside, low, ball one. Had a nice time talking with Steve yesterday about the Venice Indians, and they've got a Michigan State commit as well, third baseman Roper. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. And that's just caught the corner. He's calling those as strikes, but I thought that was a ball. Didn't you? Yes, sir. Yeah, everybody in the press box and even the official scorer thought that was a ball, but he's been calling those strikes. Nice hit. Scooped it up, and that does retire the side.
Nice defensive play for the third out of the
Bottom of the fourth.
top of the fourth.
We will be back in 90 seconds. Zoe Lipton, number 3, is coming up to the plate. She's going to be hitting for the Riverview Rams. Scores 3-0. We're at the bottom of the 4th. All right, there seems to be, Coach Pinkham was just calling a little bit of time. Just want to remind you that click on that subscribe button and hit that bell, and so that you're alerted to future games when we go live. So hit the subscribe button right here on Remotes Army on YouTube. All right, Krasetsky, here's the pitch. Strike, hits the bottom corner. She needed that. All right, 0-1 to count. This is Brielle Forkin up the bat. High, ball. 1-1 to count. Want to thank Pete Dombrowski, the athletic director of Venice High School, for granting us permission to broadcast these games. Right through the gap between second and short. Ball goes over to shallow left. Runner advances on that base hit to first.
Nice leadoff single by Lipton there. Back to the top of the order, number 5, Michelle LaPuma.
Michelle LaPuma's in. Nobody out. Runner at first. Riverview on top. Foul ball. Right into the dirt. Nice vantage point here at the Venice Stadium, softball stadium. The baseball stadium is immediately to our right. Behind the fence out there in the outfield is the Intercoastal Waterway. Ooh, hit the runner. She's going to the base.
Number 5 is all right after right there. Brings up another substitution, it looks like, in the 2 spot. Ashley Wojciechowski is
Ashley Wojciechowski. Something like that. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Inside, catches the corner, strike 1. I've got it. I've got it, guys. Here's the pitch. It's inside ball. Here, Jeff. I'll need that back. Nice hit. Just past Chandler at the shortstop spot. Runner's going to advance, coming all the way into home, and does make it. Another runner. Runner gets a second and third. So all the runners advance, and there's a run that scored. We've got a score of 4-0. Runners now at second and third, and nobody's out.
nice RBI single for Ashley Wojciechowski.
Actually, it was a double.
And that makes the score now 4-0. Looks like number 12, Lauren Merrill, will be batting next.
Would you consider that a double or a single?
It's a single and then she advanced on the
Okay, so it was a single, then she advanced.
okay, Jamie Crandine.
Lauren Merrill, the batter.
That's okay.
Krasetsky,
Dunwoody.
strike.
Faith Miller.
Nobody out.
Callister, Delaney.
Bottom of the 4th.
Ryder. Kaylee. That's okay. We do this. Kaylee.
A bunt. Right down the line. Runner does advance and score. We've got runners now at the bookends. And another run is scored. 5-0 in favor of the Riverview Rams.
Nice suicide squeeze bunt there.
And that's one of those bunts that was a perfect bunt.
Brings up number 16, the four-hitter, Michaela DeSantis.
Michaela DeSantis, who plays first base. We have one of Venice's star soccer players in here. You can tell because of her feet.
Sam Formosa, Ava Alderson, Caden McMahon.
High.
Yep, and
Ball.
those are
1-1 the count. Runner still at the bookends. Nobody out.
Courtney.
This has been an expensive inning for the Lemon Bay Manta Rays. For the Riverview Rams, it's been a very nice one. Showing bunt. Runner does advance the second on the steal.
Thank you. Right over.
2-1 the count. .50 the score. Pitch count running high now for Krashetsky, 78. Ooh, swing and a miss. Got her. 2-2 the count. The ball wide. The lights are now on here at the Venice Stadium, and you can see, and it's a beautiful night. Very well illuminated. Nice hit, foul ball though. That was Dave's car this time. You want to find out more about Dave's car? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and say, I want to know about Dave's car. That was a foul ball. Pitch count remains the same, 3-2. Foul ball, back to our position here. They tried to disrupt the concession stand. I've got a pitch count of 82. Is that what you have? Okay. Foul ball. Now it's 83. Bailey's thrown Krashetsky's thrown a lot of pitches. Nice hit. Center fielder's got it. Gets it all the way to the back. Runners will advance. A runner will score. That was a nice catch out there in the center field. So that will be an out. One out there next at bat. And another run does score. 6-0. We have a runner now at third base. That's the first out there, Jeff.
Score 6-0 with one out here. And up to bat, we have Sam Carlton, number 5.
Are you running for food? Go ahead.
Thanks, Drew.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. There's a runner going down to concessions, but I was thinking of getting a burger, but I couldn't make up my mind. 6-0's the score, and that if it's 10-0, there's a certain degree that another swing and a miss. Strike two. Just like in basketball or in football, if the differential's 35, then they have like running clock. Well, they have something similar here with high school sports, whether it's baseball or softball. Here's the pitch by Krashetsky. Swing and a miss, struck her out. That's three straight. Two outs. Runner still at third, and the score is 6-0.
Batting force number 7,
Alyssa Coquette is now up, right-handed hitter. Center field is wide open for a base hit. Ah, nice one. All the way over. Gets the out.
A great play by the third base coach. Well done for the third out.
Top of the fifth now. And I'll tell you what, we'll be back in 90 seconds. Want to remind you of our annual March Madness Coaches Roundtable coming up Monday, March 16th at Pop Sunset Grill. And committed to being there is Mike Montgomery, the boys coach of Venice High School, Jeremy Martin, the girls basketball coach, Coach Sean Huber, the boys coach of Lemon Bay, and the girls coach of Lemon Bay is Mike Young. All four of those coaches have committed to being there. We are still waiting to hear from one more coach to commit to being there, which would be a nice time. From 4 till 6 on Monday, March the 16th, and March Madness will begin immediately after that. Okay, here we go. And coming up, and at the we're starting with number 6, I believe, and that is going to be Kendall Bennett, the sophomore, 5'5".
Fifth inning here, we have Kendall Bennett, the number 9 hitter.
Top of the 5th inning here on the Remotes Are Me. Thank you so much for being a part of it this evening, and this is our second season, and this is our first game of this season. Glad to be with you tonight. Here's the pitch from Cross. He's doing a nice job this evening. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
16 is catching it, so because DeSantis is catching. She was catching always. Yeah, but I think 9 is now at first. Selby Clement, who went to first. And I know that Lukowski's on the left.
Here we go. Swing. Another strike. Strike 2. Cross is basically, Cassie Cross is about 15 to 20 pitches behind Krasetsky. Into the dirt, ball. 1-2 the count. And yes, the field does look that nice here live in person. Swing and a miss, and she did strike out. And Bailey Grossenbacher plays first base. She had that single last time up, and she got all the way over to third base, could never come in. She was left stranded last time. Here we go. There's the pitch. Right down the pike, called strike.
Florida International.
FIU, right? A lot of commits, and people come to this area of the country down here in Florida and play in the Southwest Corridor because they want to be scouted, and they are. And so plus they get to play in February and March, where up north you might get started to play like the last week of March, and you only get about 8 games in. Down here you get about 20 to 25 games in. Well, they're playing soccer over at Powell Davis Stadium right now. Nice swing going into right field, and it is caught for the out.
2 outs. That will be the second out here in the top of the 5th. It's number
2 out.
2 hitter, Madison Kincaid.
Madison Kincaid is up. That's the second out. We're at the top of the 5, top of the 5th. Yeah. And Jeff has got his money out, man. It looks like he's going to the bank.
Getting ready for the concession run.
A little bit wide. That ump has this weird motion with his arm, doesn't it?
I think the best is when the field umpire put an outside up and they'll say,
Well, that's
Oh, you saw that too?
he's new.
All right. 1-0 the count. That's high. Ball 2.
Nice adjustment by maybe too late by these guys to stay off of that pitch.
Well, it's preseason for the umps as well as it is for everybody else. And so they've got to find out where home base is. This is home plate. There's first base.
Ball 3.
That's 3 balls in a row.
Well, she's actually throwing more balls than freaking strikeouts.
Right. Normally, batters are told not to swing or anything if it's a 3-0 count. Take it. See what happens here. She took it, strike. And that was a perfect ball right down the old Piperoni. Tell you what, the Venice Indians, they are chomping at the bit to get underway. Swing, strike 2. 2 out. Who would be on deck for Riverview coming up?
Riverview is going to go with Ava.
Up high, right to cross, and she made it. That retires the side. Bottom of the 5th.
Johnston.
Ava Johnson coming up. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Score is still.
Ava Johnson coming up, and she's come over from Sarasota.
Ava Johnston, the number 7 hitter.
All right, we're here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Glad to have you with us. We're at Veterans. We're at Venice Stadium here right by the Intercoastal at Venice High School. I don't know why I got Veterans all of a sudden on my mind. Hit the batter on the ankle. She's going to take a base. Ella Krasetsky, she's got 87 pitches, and she's been working hard tonight.
Was playing first base in the last half of the inning and is now going to bat. Number 9, Selby Clenott.
Selby Clannett coming on. Clannett like planet. Here we go. Lined up. That's a ball. The umpire's got this little weird swing, and if you notice it on TV, you'll also notice it's like, is he calling for a strike or just stretching? There we go. Oh, fouled it back. Got a tip of it. Both these teams kind of getting some of the kinks worked out. This is the first game of their preseason. Now, Venice will have their first preseason game coming up at 7 o'clock in about 25 minutes or so. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh, tipped it. All right, 1-2 the count. Starting to fill up because people know Venice is coming up. Lights on the stadium. It looks really nice this evening. Well manicured. And that's a swing, and that's a strike, and that's an out. 91 pitches so far with Krzyzewski.
Substituted for Real Forcan, we have number 3, Zoe Lipton.
Zoe Lipton's in. Forcan is out. Bottom of the 5th. And I think that's a ball. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out his hieroglyphics. All right. This is the time when they'll start putting other players in there, seeing who can fit what and whatever. That is a strike. Caught the upper corner. Runner checks up at first base. This is Lima Bay Manta Ray softball playing the Riverview Rams. We will have Venice coming up here shortly. They'll be playing Manatee. Oh, nice hit. Right down the line. Will it drop? And no, it drops foul. Oh, my goodness. That was a close one. All right. Helicopter going overhead. Venice Airport's not far from here either. That one's another foul ball right down the line. Ella's got a pitch count now of 95. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gone to Grossenbacher yet myself. Krzyzewski's working hard. Struck her out. That's out number 2. Michelle DePuma coming up to the plate. We still got a runner on first base. 2 out. Nice little hit. Shallow right field. It drops. Runner goes past second. Going all the way to third. The throw is all the way over there and is caught, but they tagged up. So we've got a runner on second and third. Nice little hit there. Holly Palooza, she's a commit. There we go. That's a strike. Boy, all the outside facilities are being played on tonight. It's kind of fun to see here at the sports complex at Venice. Foul ball. We've got soccer on Paul Davis Stadium. We've got softball here, and then the boys will be playing third game of their World Series, the green and white game, and that's coming up at 7 o'clock as well. So both ball diamonds are being in use as well as the soccer field, which is the football field. Nice win to the shortstop, Chandler. Will it make it the first in time? No, they're saying that she is safe. Bases are now loaded. Did they score that run? 7-0. Runners at second and third now. I'll tell you, that was a close one. That could have been called, that was that close. That's one of those replay things. And we've got the video. You can go back on Remotes Are Me and look at the replay. All right. Crowd starting to grow here. Come on down to Venice Stadium. You can still, plenty of time to come on down and watch the girls play. Strike. It's called. That was pitch number 101 for Ella Krasetsky. Over 100 pitches, nearing that point where you got to pull them so they don't hurt their shoulder. Foul ball. Strike number 2. I'd be surprised if they kept Ella in for the next inning. Although if Riverview gets to 10, game done. Oh, struck him out. Retired to side. All right, we'll be back in 90. Score 7-0 Rams. All right, welcome back. Ava Johnston now is going to be coming on in, and she will be pitching for the Rams. And coming up to bat is number 10, Christian Chandler, the shortstop for the Lemon Bay Manta Rays. Manta Rays have had a tough evening this evening. And hit the subscribe button. So you see it there. Just hit subscribe right there on YouTube, and then hit that bell to be notified when we come back live. We'll be coming back live when Venice takes to the field here in about 30 minutes or so. And then on Thursday, we'll have 2 games as well. And then we've got about 23 to 25 games throughout the season between now and the end of April of Lemon Bay softball, Venice softball, and Venice boys baseball. All right here from the Venice Sports Complex and the Venice Stadiums, and also the Larry Pope Field down in Lemon Bay in Englewood. All right. Here we go. Top of the 6th inning. Ava Johnson now takes to the plate. So we're going to reset it. There were 80 pitches there before. All right, Chandler's now. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Inside, low, into the dirt. Ball 1. Johnson's got to get her sea legs. Hey. Oh, a nice hit by Chandler. Looks like it's going to be foul. All the way back to left field, and it's caught for an out. Ella Krasetsky. The pitcher for the Manta Rays. A little bit of speed on that one, and that's interesting because they did not see that before. That was a strike too, wasn't it? Did he call a ball? I don't know. He called those strikes before. That's inside. That's a ball. 2-0 the count, 1 out. Nobody on base. One out. Oh, we got Roper up here. She's a Michigan State commit. Third baseman for the Indians, the Lady Indians. She's trying to explain how do you play music on a phone. Ball. 3-0. Right, here we go. The pitch. Nice hit. Right down to the right side. To the right field. Takes the base. Gets on base. Runner on first. 1 out. Caitlin Gaskell, the catcher for the Lemon Bay Manta Rays. Here we go. Low, outside, ball 1. It's a nice hit by Ella at first base. Ah, it's going to drop, and it does. Oh, runners on first and second. That was a nice hit. Runners at first and second, and only 1 out. Coming up, number 8, Haley Goldsby. Haley's playing left field tonight. Right-handed hitter. Ava Johnston now in for Cassie Cross. Low inside, ball 1. That's the way she started the last 2 hitters, was low inside. All right, here's the pitch. Nice hit right to shortstop. They're going to go to third base, but runners advance. So the out is by a player's choice, and so runners are still at first and second, and that brings up another out. 2 outs. Sarah Hampshire's now up. 2 outs. 7-0 to score. Riverview Rams on top. Runners at first and second. Oops. Low and inside. Runner's going to try and steal. And out. Called her out. And boy, oh boy, there's going to be a challenge here. And the change of side, so it's going to be the bottom of the 6th. How about that? We're going to talk about that during our 90-second timeout. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back. We're here at the bottom of the 6th inning, and Riverview's enjoying a very comfortable lead of 7-0. We're here at the Venice Stadium, and this is girls softball on Remotes Army. This is our second full season of Remotes Army. We started a year ago covering just Lemon Bay softball and a handful of games of Lemon Bay boys baseball. Well, this year we've expanded to 8 games of Lemon Bay girls softball, and then a handful of games of Venice softball, and then about 10 games of Venice boys baseball. Maybe we'll throw in a couple of Venice boys volleyball as well. There's about 2 games that we can cover in there. All told, we got about 25 games between now and the end of April. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and glad that you are with us. Hit that subscribe button. Michaela DeSantis plays first base for the Rams. She's up now. And this is a great place that people come. I was talking to Coach Roper yesterday, and a lot of people come down here. They came down here, and his daughter is now a Michigan State commit and will be going up to be a Spartan next year. It's because you can play a lot more games and develop down here. Low, ball 1. Someone needs to work with this umpire. He can't have those extemporaneous moves. Here we go. Into the dirt, ball 2. Number 12, Caitlin Vargo is in pitching for the Lemon Bay Manta Rays, so they have pulled Ella out of the lineup for tonight. Here's the pitch, and he's calling that a strike. Boy, oh boy, I thought that was low and outside. 2-1 to count. Nope, into the dirt, walked her. Right fielder for the Riverview Rams, number 22, Sam Carlin, is at the plate now, right-handed hitter. Showing bunt, and did not stray away from that. Runner does advance. Now, was that a strike or a ball? That was a strike. All right, runner's at second. Swing and a miss. There's a strike. 2 strikes. Nobody out. Coach of the Lady Indians are in here. He's saying, "You find my burgers?" All right. Hey, Coach, you want to see what it looks like? That's what it looks like. Pretty nice. That's right. That looks like dirt with kids running on it. All right. As a pop-up, caught out.
1 out and 1 on. Number 6 hitter,
Alyssa Coquette is now up. Choquette is actually her name. Choquette, it's 1 out. Runner on second base. Nice hit right to Chandler. Chandler goes all the way over to first and gets it. Runner does advance to third. Ava Johnson now. This is the bottom of the 6th inning here. Here we go. Low and inside, ball. 1-0 the count. What's really bad is right below our position here in the press box is the concession stand. It's right below us, isn't it, girls? Here's the pitch. Runner's going to come on in and score, and that's another score right there. 8-0 on that wild pitch. 8-0 the score. Alyssa Choquette is still at the plate. Strike. 3-1 to count. Venice Indians coming up. They'll be playing Manta tonight. Their first preseason game of the season. Into the dirt, walks her. The boys are playing to our immediate right, and they're doing their green and white game. This is the third game of their World Series. Angela Lukowski is up to the plate. 2 out. Ball. Runner does advance on that ball. Runner in scoring position. Foul ball. In the dirt, rolls right toward third, and then went to the out of the line. So it was a foul ball. Glad to have you with us. Sun is down. Had a beautiful sunset here. Temperature. Oh my goodness! Right to Chandler, going to first base to get the out, and does. Now retires the side. We're now at the top of the 7th inning. We will be back in 90 seconds. What you have just witnessed is something that is really kind of neat. To our left at Paul Davis, they just played the national anthem to start that soccer game. These girls stopped, no matter where they were, anywhere on this field, and they looked at the flag at Paul Davis Stadium to their left. That's what you were watching, and they stood in honor of our national anthem and in reverence of the flag of the United States of America. I've never seen that before, and nor have I been around where there's been multiple games going on at the same time and another national anthem in another stadium like right next door. But that was something truly to behold, and that's what happened there during that time. And so they all stood, looked at the flag over at Powell Davis, and which is really kind of neat. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. The remotes are me. We've got a Venice game coming on up. And this is Riverview and Lemon Bay playing right now, and we've got the Venice and Manatee coming on up. And I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe, I want to get to 200 subscribers. We can do that here in a couple of weeks. Just pop the subscribe button and then hit that bell. And every time we go live, you will know. Coming up is number 2, and number 2 is Sarah Hampshire, the designated player. So we're ready. We're at the top of the 7th inning, and games only go to 7 innings anyways. And nighttime has fallen here. Actually, it's now past sunset. Ava Johnston now the pitcher. Right to first base. Player's choice, Hampshire is out. All right. Elizabeth Caviston, number 7. She's playing second base this evening. She's now up for the Mantas. 1 out. 8-0's the score. There's the pitch. Showing bunt. Comes on back, and the catcher almost got it, but did not. It'll be a foul ball. Caviston will come on back. Nice bunt. Practicing those. I want to thank Jeff and Dave in the booth here for extending hospitalities to us here at Remotes Army, and we'll be with you this season for about a handful of games here for Venice girls. I want to thank them so much. And Pete Dombrowski for granting us permission to do the games. Swing and a miss, strike 1. All right, here's the pitch. Hit her. She's on base, folks. That's a tough way to go on base, but she's there. She took one for the team. She probably could have leaned out and not have taken it, but here we go. Strike. Called it a strike. Well, I thought it was a ball. Nice hit, foul ball to the back. It's in the Coach Steve's car this time. Oh, my goodness. They just flared up some more burgers. You can see a cloud of smoke coming from the left. There's those cheap Cuban cigars coming from Ybor City. Oh, almost hit another one. Runner's going to try and go to second and does get it. Nice piece of running there. 1-2 the count. It's nice that even though this is preseason, they're getting a lot of different looks and a lot of different things that they could play with. Foul back. Oh, the smoke kind of got to me there a little bit. Oh, thought about it. Did she go around? No, it's going to be a ball. They're going to say she broke her wrist and it should have been a strike. On deck is Bailey Grossenbacher, the leadoff hitter. They had to have a clarification. The runner on second is safe. High. Ball. 3-2 the count. Runner on second. Grossenbacher on deck. Oh, foul ball. Count is still full. Nice one, right to third base. What's going to happen? No, she's safe. Runners at the bookends here. And
One out with runners at the corners. Coming back to the top of the order, number 23, Bailey Grossbach.
be nice to see Lemon Bay get a run. That would be a fielder's choice. Oh, that's a ball. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Right to the gap. We got the runner does score. We have runners now at first and so they have not shut out. Madison Kincaid now. Nice one. Right to third base. And it's a force. That's going to be 2 outs. Runners now at the bookends.
Runners at the corners again with 2 outs. Bringing up number 10, Christian Chandler.
Christian Chandler, the shortstop for the Lady Manas, senior this year. Chandler, senior, she's 5'4". Oh, a little bit high. Ball. I'm surprised he didn't call that a strike. Both Jeff and Dave are surprised too. Oh, it's a pop-up right to second base. And that retires the side, and that's the end of the ball game, folks. And so at the end,
That will bring the ball game to a conclusion.
8-1. And that's our final for game number 1 of our doubleheader tonight. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Remotes Are Me. We'll be back in a few minutes.